In the bustling halls of professional settings, amidst the jargon and hurried exchanges, lies a powerful tool for connection: compassionate communication. It's a language that transcends words, speaking to the very heart of human experience. When we communicate with compassion, we bridge the gap between ourselves and others, fostering understanding, trust, and mutual respect. Imagine a doctor who truly listens, a therapist who exudes warmth and empathy, or a social worker who sees beyond the surface to the individual's inherent worth. These are just a few examples of how compassionate communication can transform professional interactions. It's about creating a safe space where clients feel heard, valued, and empowered. This approach is not about sugarcoating the truth or avoiding difficult conversations. Instead, it's about approaching these interactions with a spirit of kindness, honesty, and a genuine desire to connect. Compassionate communication is a skill that can be learned and honed, leading to more fulfilling relationships and ultimately a more humane world. At the core of compassionate communication lies active listening, a practice that goes far beyond simply hearing the words being spoken. It requires a deep commitment to understanding the speaker's perspective. It's about being fully present in the moment, quieting your own internal dialogue, and truly focusing on the speaker's message. This means setting aside distractions and giving your undivided attention. Active listening involves paying attention to both verbal and nonverbal cues such as tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language, seeking to understand not just the content of their words, but also the emotions and needs behind them. This empathetic approach helps in building a deeper connection. Imagine a client sharing their health concerns. They might be anxious or worried about their condition. An active listener would maintain steady eye contact, showing that they are fully engaged and interested in what the client is saying. They would nod their head to show understanding, providing nonverbal feedback that encourages the speaker to continue, and use verbal cues like "tell me more" or "I hear you saying" to encourage the speaker to elaborate. These prompts show that the listener is actively processing the information. They would refrain from interrupting or offering unsolicited advice, allowing the speaker to express themselves fully without feeling judged or rushed, creating a safe space for the client to feel heard and understood. This supportive environment fosters open communication. This level of attentiveness can be transformative. It can make the client feel valued and respected. When clients feel truly heard, they are more likely to open up, share their vulnerabilities, and discuss their concerns in greater detail, and engage in a meaningful dialogue. This exchange of information is crucial for effective diagnosis and treatment. Active listening builds trust and rapport, which are essential components of a successful healthcare relationship, laying the foundation for a strong and collaborative client relationship. This partnership can lead to better health outcomes and a more satisfying experience for both the client and the healthcare professional. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, to see the world through their eyes and experience their emotions as if they were our own. It's a powerful tool for connection, allowing us to bridge the gap between our own experiences and those of others. In the context of client relationships, empathy is crucial. When we make a conscious effort to understand our clients' perspectives, we validate their feelings, build trust, and create a more compassionate and supportive environment. This doesn't mean we have to agree with their every thought or action, but rather that we strive to understand the underlying emotions and needs driving their behavior. Imagine a client struggling with a chronic illness. By practicing empathy, we can begin to understand the emotional toll their condition takes on their daily life, the frustrations they face, and the fears they might harbor. This understanding allows us to respond with greater sensitivity, offering support and encouragement that is tailored to their unique needs. Beyond words, the eloquence of nonverbal cues. While words are the building blocks of communication, our bodies often speak volumes without uttering a single syllable. The way we move, the expressions we make, and even the tone of our voice can all convey messages that are just as powerful, if not more so, than the words we choose to use. Nonverbal cues such as facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice can convey a wealth of information about our thoughts, feelings, and intentions. A smile can indicate friendliness, while a frown might suggest disapproval or concern. The way we stand or sit can show confidence or insecurity. Learning to interpret these cues is essential for effective communication, particularly when interacting with clients from diverse backgrounds or those who may struggle to articulate their needs verbally. Understanding these signals can help bridge the gap between different cultures and communication styles. For instance, a client who avoids eye contact might be feeling anxious or ashamed. This avoidance can be a sign of discomfort or a lack of confidence, and recognizing this can help us approach the situation with more empathy and understanding. Similarly, someone who crosses their arms defensively could be feeling threatened or unheard. This posture can indicate a barrier being put up, a need for self-protection, or a signal that the person is not open to the conversation. By paying attention to these subtle cues, we can gain a deeper understanding of our clients' emotional states and tailor our communication accordingly. This attentiveness can lead to more meaningful interactions and a stronger connection with those we are communicating with. Responding to nonverbal cues effectively involves both observation and sensitivity. It requires us to be present in the moment and to truly listen, not just to the words being spoken, but to the unspoken messages as well. If a client appears closed off or withdrawn, we might adjust our communication style to be more gentle and reassuring. This can involve using a softer tone of voice, offering more supportive body language, and giving the client space to express themselves at their own pace. Conversely, if someone seems engaged and enthusiastic, we can match their energy level and create a more dynamic and interactive exchange. This can help to build rapport and make the conversation more enjoyable and productive for both parties. The key is to be attuned to the nonverbal messages being sent and to respond in a way that fosters connection and understanding. By doing so, we can enhance our communication skills and build stronger, more empathetic relationships with those around us. A tapestry of communication. Tailoring your approach. Just as each individual is unique, so too are their communication styles and preferences. Understanding these differences is crucial in creating meaningful connections. Some people are naturally more expressive and talkative, often using gestures and facial expressions to convey their thoughts and feelings, while others may be more reserved and introspective, preferring to take their time to think before they speak. Some thrive on direct communication, appreciating clear and straightforward exchanges without much embellishment, while others prefer a more nuanced approach where subtlety and context play a significant role in the conversation. Effective communication involves recognizing these differences and tailoring our approach accordingly. This adaptability can lead to more productive and harmonious interactions. For example, when working with a client who is shy or introverted, it's important to create a safe and comfortable environment. We might adopt a more patient and gentle demeanor, speaking softly and giving them ample time to respond, allowing them time to process their thoughts and express themselves at their own pace. This can help them feel more at ease and open up more effectively. Conversely, with a client who is outgoing and assertive, a different approach is needed. We might engage in a more lively and a dynamic exchange, matching their enthusiasm and energy, ensuring that our communication style matches their energy level. This can help in keeping the conversation engaging and productive. Tailoring our communication style also involves being mindful of cultural differences. Different cultures have different norms and expectations when it comes to communication. What might be considered polite and respectful in one culture could be perceived as rude or insensitive in another. Misunderstandings can easily arise if we are not aware of these cultural nuances. Taking the time to learn about our clients' cultural backgrounds and communication norms can go a long way in fostering trust and building rapport. By showing respect and understanding for their cultural context, we can create a more inclusive and effective communication environment.